Okay, I wanted to update you on the analysis I published this morning. Earlier, I sent a video explaining that there was a potential rally for today. Today is the 27th of January. Okay, so we opened lower, broke below the previous low, and I thought that was a pattern A, B, and C, which is an expanded flat. But this is an intraday move. It's not something that will last a long time. It's just an intraday move. Okay, but when I post this analysis, there are some people who follow my my short-term forecast. They are members. They follow the short-term forecast, so they know my thinking, and others who don't understand my thinking because they are not part of my members community. Okay, so that's the difference. And when I post that this morning, some people probably bought. Okay, let me tell you that my thinking. Okay, because this is what is happening today. But in the last few days, I've been saying that the FTSE is going to go down. We are in a downtrend. Okay, and you can see, this is not going up; it's going down. Okay, so going up here is risky anyway. It's like going counter trend. Okay, and let me show you the my short-term forecast. Okay, so that was today. Okay, so you can see this is a wave count in the FTSE. That's my main wave count. Okay, so short-term, we are not talking intraday. We are talking short-term. Short-term, I predict that the FTSE will go to 6,400. This is wave 1 on that chart. Okay, and from that level, somewhere near 6,400, I expect a big rally for wave 2. That's a short-term forecast. Okay, so that is my thinking. However, this morning, why do I think that the market may rebound? Because that's normal. Sometimes you get counter-trend bounces. And this morning, also, I have an alternate wave count. What I mean by alternate wave count is a different scenario. Because when I do my forecast, I don't always have only one scenario. I've got two scenarios. Okay, like today, there is a potential alternate wave count, and I mentioned it in the report this morning, which is that one, alternate wave count. And in this alternate wave count, it is possible that wave 1 is already complete, as you can see, and we get a rally for wave 2. That is the second scenario. So the first scenario is we go down without a rebound, which is like wave 1 going down to 6,400. And the second scenario is we go down also, but first it rallies to 6,750, and from that level it goes down again. Okay? So that's why, when you see that report, my short-term forecast, now you understand that maybe it's not a good idea to go long on the idea this morning. Because if I go back to that idea, yes, there was a potential for that to happen, but really we are trying to go short here. Okay, we are not trying to go long, we are trying to go short. We are either short because the top wave count is saying it's going to 6,400, or we are going to use that bounce here to go short. And that's why I mentioned it this morning. But I know some people will buy that. They think, oh, the market is going up to this, I'm going to buy. Yes, you can see it's not reliable. And that is a difference between intraday and short-term. If you trade intraday, there are many false alerts, I would say. Like, for example, the short-term trading is more reliable. It is more reliable in general. The market will go to the target. Okay, where intraday is not reliable. It's not reliable because it can be distorted easily by the news. So, for example, today we get some negative vaccine news, and that's why the market started to fall. And yes, some people like intraday trading or day trading, like they call it. Okay, but really it's not reliable. So the idea here today was mainly to use that bounce, because if the market was rebounding, it would have been a very good opportunity to short near 67.50 or maybe 67.20. Okay, this did not happen because you can see the market kept falling. Okay, so we are in the top wave count, and I think the FTSE is going to go lower. Okay, but what I wanted to say today with this video is that intraday trading is more difficult, as you can see, for example, I can give you another example of what people do. They will follow my short-term forecast, so they can see, my short-term forecast, it says going down, Okay, they follow that, but at the same time, they also subscribe to my intraday forecast, because I have an intraday forecast. But really, you know, if you focus on the short-term forecast, it's better to stay focused on that short-term forecast. Because what tends to happen is that they follow my short-term forecast, so they are probably short, okay? And the market is going that, but then, you know, they will see something like that, like today, you know, like that. Okay, they will see something, oh, I think the market is going to rebound today. And then it will go. So what do? They close their short, okay, thinking that it's going to go higher, and then they will be able to re-enter a new short from higher level. But of course, it doesn't happen like today. It keeps falling. And what happened? They miss the move. So that's why I'm saying it's not reliable intraday. If you follow short-term trading, okay, the short-term forecast, it's better to stay short. And just take a short and keep it for like 2, 3, 4, 5 days, whatever it takes. But do not close it and try with a view to re-enter, because there is an intraday signal saying it may bounce and then it will go down again. It's misleading. So that is a difference. If you are short because you are following the short-term forecast, you stay short. You don't close the short here. Okay? Because that's what's happened. You know, and I bet you some people did that. They closed their short thinking, oh, it's going to rebound, and it doesn't rebound because we get some bad news. Market keeps falling, and then you miss everything if you close your short. So that is the difference between intraday and short term. You know, short term is more reliable.